We are going to see today the transformation of the state space equations using this bond graph model that we have on the left hand side here, and this the four equations that were obtained using CAMPG, and we sort of we stole them from the CAMPG SYM file, which is the symbolic file. We have the system equations and we have these output equations. And the task that we have right now is how do we actually generate a SIMULINK block diagram from this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the equations here, and then I'm going to use the system equations, system differential equations, and then I'm going to use these output equations to produce the SIMULINK model of this. So I have open in here the SIMULINK after running MATLAB, and I need to click over here to create a new model here. So I need to hide model browser here so that I have a little more space. And what I need to have is I need to have some basic blocks in here that build things, and so I'm just going to use the commonly used blocks. And you could start the equations in any order that you want. I personally prefer to use the one that has more terms, but it doesn't have to be that way. But let's try to do dp12 first. So what you have to remember is that an equation like this is a summation point, a sum of terms. So what we need to do first is to get one of these blocks that has a summation point in here. I think perhaps we need you may say the ingredients of this. We're also going to do an integration over here. We are going to need several gains, guys. We need also the sources, so we're going to need one of those in here, and then we are going to need 1, 2, and 3 gains. So we're going to have this one, and possibly that one, and possibly that one. And then we will first, let's try to accommodate this in a nice way, and see, like this perhaps. They don't have the right terms or the directions right now, but this is what I'm working on. So this is the easiest one, is the source. Okay, so I'll just put it in here. I'll just put, what was this, SE3. Then we have in here how many terms? We have 1 positive and 2 negative, right? So what I like to do is maybe make this bigger here, double click in there, and if you say 1 positive and 2 minus, yeah, one of those comes from this dp12 in here. And also I am going to use a scope so not to leave any signal hanging in there. And let's see, okay, so do you see it in here on this equation right here? This term comes from dp12. So dp12 is the sum of this right here. I think we could put a label if we want. Where's the labeling? And usually it's in the middle of the signal.
You can double click on the line.
Yeah. See where it says, why don't we do this? It says dp12. Yeah? And if you integrate this, Yeah, this is going to be P12 right there. Very good. This we need to invert. So we do a Control I for invert, and this is going to come from here, see? And what is this in here? Do you see the term here? dp12 is R13 over I sub 12. So you put it in here, R13 over I sub 12, and you click OK, and it does. You need to make it a little bigger so that you can see it, and you connect it right there. See, this other two we cannot connect right now because you know, we still have others to calculate, but in here we're gonna invert this again also, and this we're going to invert this too, and the other minus sign is for Q14 over C14. So that's going to be from here, and the other one is going to be here. And this is the one that we can't complete yet. Oh, there's one more thing that I messed up in here. The source needs to be connected. So I think I need to put another plus sign in here to allow that connection. It's actually, no. We have to connect this one right here. Okay. And then, so we have one of the minus signs, and then there would be, see, to make this I'm going to connect it over here, see? And then this one is going to be here, and then that one is going to be here. There you go. Now we are all organized. But this is as much as we can do from here. This second one is the one that is 1 over C14. So you're going to put 1 over C14 right there. And then we have the last one, double click, that is the one, this 1 over C11. Yeah, there we go. And this is as far as I can go. These connections need to come from other equations that we build. So we can build it right after in here, and we need to create a little farther down to more space in here to create the other equation, and then the one that has the next number of terms is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is dp sub 9, which we can do it in the very same way. Right here you could see we need this gain, I mean for the summation we need 2 sources, so we need 2 of those constants right here, that one and this one. Also what one can do is steal the elements from here too and then change the names, but maybe let's just do new ones. I think that would be fine. I don't want to make mistakes in case we mislabel something. So in here we have the 2 SEs, and it has both of these are minus, so this thing is going to be 2 pluses and 2 minuses. the way we see it in here, like that. So double click two pluses and then you have two minuses. Okay, then it's ready for the connection. So this is this one right here, and those are the sources. One of them is AC2 and the other one is AC1. And then you have AC1 right there. And then we have this, I'm just going to steal this one from here. See how it does. Yeah, I did. Good. And I think also a control D actually works for duplicating it, but no, didn't like it. Okay, so just to make sure, this one is DP9 and this one is piece of 9 right here. See? On the equation here, DP9, now we go in here, we need gains like this. I didn't like this. Just gonna do Control C and Control V will work. You do Control C and then you do a Control V, and then we'll change the value in here. For this is 1 over C11. 1 over C11, and then this is there one with piece of 9? Yeah, no, we don't want to do this one. And here we want to do it the next one here. We need a Control C V. The other one is R10 over I sub 9. Over I sub 9. So this is going to be in here, and this is going to be here. But you see, what is this for the C11? This comes from Q11, which we do not have. We only have P12 and Q9. Let's examine now on the first equation whether this has helped. Does the first equation needs piece of 9? No. Second equation needs Q11, and we don't have. And so we need to keep going. We need to keep going and building the block. You could build the others next to it here, perhaps the same way. You have they have the same structure, so you could actually copy the blocks and relabel them. But I'm a little reluctant to do that, although it will save us some time, but since we're learning these things, it's better to be original. So I'm just going to build the other one over here and put the gains. Again, maybe a couple of gains. How many does it need for Q11? This one is short. It needs only 2. It needs only 2. And so you have that one, and then we can have this one. But it also needs the integral, and we also need the scope in here. These are the things we need for this. So I'll just make it perhaps well further down in here, just organize it well like that. Yeah. And so in here, do we have any sources to worry about? This is the one that we are plotting now. We're trying to do Q11. So this in here would be this DP11, and this one from here to here would be no, not DP11, DQ11, and this would be Q11. Okay, so and this would be control I in here, and this also control I in here. We have 1 over I9 and 1 over I12. 1 over I sub 9 and this is 1 over I11. Okay, here we go. This we are doing this one, right? One has DP12, which is this one right here, and the other one is comes from P sub 9.
Is it 1 over I sub 11 or sub 12?
This one. Yeah, this is wrong. This is 12. We don't want to do that because it will mess up. So this, and how is this in here? Both pluses. One is minus, I guess. The one for 12 is minus, and the other one is plus. So we could just switch these two guys and put this one, usually is the minus one over here. Yeah, there you go. Click OK. Then you click this one right here. But you see, one comes from P sub 9, which is this one, and that is the one that says 1 over I sub 9. So this one has to be connected here, and this comes from P12, which comes from here. So this has to be connected like that. Yeah, the computer figured out to go like that just to make it pretty, which is fine. And we have one more to go. Let's do one more to go, and then the only one that we need to finish is this one, DQ14, right? So what I would do, in the interest of time, and since it has the same structure, I am going to maybe select all this. No, excuse me. No, I think I'm gonna cause problems. I'm just going to do a Control V and a Control C and a Control V, and then I'll bring it down here. Control C and V, and bring it over here, which is what I need. And then then I am, how many do I need for this? Oh, this only needs one. So, okay. Yeah, let's put the right labels in here. This is, we're doing DQ14 in here. DQ14 in here. And then the other one would be Q14 in here. Okay, in here we have SF8, which is we need just one of these. Control C and V. I need one of these SF8, like that. So I connected over here. This one is it with a minus? So that, no, it's with a plus. So we need to change this. In here we need to do a plus over here. And then we go right here. And now finally we need to do the connections. Do you see in here this for Q14 comes from piece of 12. Where is piece of 12? Piece of 12 is over here. So this one needs to be connected with this. Ay, ay, ay. There. It's usually when you see the two lines is where you let it go, and I can't see it. But it's gonna do a funny connection. What can we do? That's fine. And then we are left with only this two. On this one, on the P12, the term that has C14 needs a Q14, which is this one right there. The term that has C11 needs a Q11, which is over here. So you need that guy. And on this, we only have two connections left. On the DPs of 9, on the C11 needs a Q11, which is where? This one is from here. And this last one, the one that has R10 over, what is it? Over I9, that is, needs a piece of 9. So that is over here like that. And this would be your entire block diagram of all those 4 equations. Of course, to this we need to add 2 more for the upward equations part. I think we're going to stop now.